Hi, it's me again, Jennifer Montgomery, back with Inspired Soul Sessions. Today, I would like to talk about being a light worker. Like, what does it mean to be a light worker exactly? So, this would probably be more than one part because I don't like to make the videos too long because sometimes attention spans are not that long, like mine sometimes. I don't like really long videos on YouTube, to be perfectly honest. I like to watch something, get some information, process, and then maybe go back to something else. So I am going to talk about light working, what it means to me. Of course, there's no definition that's going to fit for everybody. So if it works for you, if it resonates, if you feel like you can relate, awesome. If not, that's cool too. Nobody's mad at you. It's all good. So being a light worker, there's certain traits, qualities, characteristics that come along with that. One of them would be intuition. I'm highly intuitive and I just like know things sometimes. I'll sense them, I'll feel them. It's, empathy is part of it. It's just like there's a knowing. I have a higher knowing of things. Even when I was younger, like a child, I would feel like I had like a higher purpose than what everybody was perhaps striving for. So for instance, like in high school, when it came time to like talk to the guidance counselor about college, I'm like, this is stupid. And I truly felt it was stupid, but I couldn't really articulate why. I felt the whole financial part was really stupid. I can explain it now in a sense of realizing that it's part of a system, which is something that I totally repel. I'm not a systems person. So I can tell that that's where my light working comes in handy, because I can see to the root, or I can see how, I'm going to say sense how systems work to rally or wrangle people in to keep them under control. That's what it is, in my opinion. This is, I don't want anyone getting upset. I don't really care, honestly, but I'm just saying. This is purely my opinion, but I've seen it. I've seen evidence of others agreeing with this, and I can see it in the lightworking community. So anyway, systems, truth, things that for me, because I'm not the most conventional person. Well, I'm kind of not at all. I do have some things that I am kind of old-fashioned about, but I think that's just the old soul in me. I rebel systems, things that everybody does. I don't like it. I like to go my own way. The intuition is really big for me. Just feeling like there's a higher calling, more than just like get up in the morning, go to work, be exhausted, pay bills, wait for Friday. There's more to life than that. There's a bigger reason we're here, and it's not just to, work 5 days a week, pay bills, and die. It's just not. It's not what it's about for me. So, lightworking also is, I'm sunny, I'm bright. I look at the bright side of things. So a lot of lightworking people will bring about truth. I tend to do it in a way that I find to be attractive, but some people are not so attractive about it. So for instance, like some people will go about bringing truth to a situation, or I'm going to say a situation, in a way that doesn't really look very good, but the bottom line is that they're still a light worker, because it's getting people to look at something differently rather than just go through the motions, rather than not question anything, to actually think for themselves. So I'm an advocate of think for yourself. Don't just assume that you're being led down a path, like say for instance with government. that doesn't mean they're right. Just because it's government, they're not God. It's just a system. Same thing with religion. It's just a system. It's a patterned system. And if you choose to believe it, then fine, but it doesn't make it true. So that's lightworking. Lightworking is also, people are drawn to light workers for whatever reason. I guess it's the light, like a moth to a flame. People like the light. They're drawn to it. So I attract people easily. People will just start talking to me and I get life stories and I'm like, I was just getting a coffee. I don't know where it comes from, and I like to talk to people, so okay, cool. Like I'm nice about it, but for the most part, I tend to be like a loner. I don't run with a crowd. I think I've said that before. That's part of the lightworking path. A lot of light workers haven't had an easy life. So for instance, I joke about it all the time, but it has not been a cakewalk at all. Even since childhood, it's not been easy. Angels. I'm always talking to my angels, like, come on now. Enough. We've renegotiated for 2020. Yeah. I've requested no more fuckery because I have had enough. And it's just things, it's like I couldn't make this stuff up. Like the things that happen, and they're like, yeah, what doesn't kill you make you stronger? Yeah, I'm strong. Got it. I got it. But that's a very common theme amongst light workers. I haven't met anybody that has had it easy. The most softest, most compassionate, loving souls have gone through some shit. So, and I think that's what brings us to these realizations and these thoughts about life, is that you see it from a different perspective. So evidently I wasn't supposed to just, live a traditional American family life. And that's okay, because that's kind of boring anyway. But the way that these realizations come about are really, they can be really heartbreaking, because it opens your eyes that life isn't always what you think it is. So things could perhaps happen and you may have, it's almost like breaking the illusion. It's being a light worker, you are freeing, first off, you as a person, me as a person is freed from illusion. And then perhaps it's the mission of a light worker to shed that light to others, because things aren't always what they seem. There's more sometimes going on than meets the eye, and we can expand and be expansive and open our minds and our hearts and our souls to different realities, which is to me very comforting, but it can be a little uncomfortable to people that choose not to change. So I hate to put this out there, but I've always embraced change because things are always changing. But I can see through others in my life that resist it. And when you resist that, you do stay stagnant. You're not going to grow. So inertia is like death. So if you don't move and grow, well, you're just going to stay stuck. Where's the fun in that? So that's part of the light working journey, though, is I'm sharing my experiences as a light worker. Anything's possible. So we can be conditioned to believe a certain thing through our society, that it's easier or more comfortable to stay in a certain situation, predicament, mindset, but that also benefits a different whole. And when I say that, I think about, who is it benefiting? Is this benefiting me and my soul? Or is this benefiting an institution or a religion or a government system, a system in general? because when people are compliant, it's benefiting something. When you're non-compliant, well, that shakes things up a little bit. I've been that person my entire life. I've been that child, and not rebellious. I didn't get in trouble, but I was the quiet one that would just go my own way. I see what's going on. I could sense it. I could see it. I didn't say anything. I was always quiet about it. I'm talking now. Yeah. I've witnessed, I've seen, there's a lot that happens in life that it doesn't have to be that way. And it's, in my observation, you see people doing things and I'm like, gosh, like, wow, you have a lot of potential. Why are you doing that? That's kind of crazy. And that's just me. Like, that's the way I am. I like to give hope to people, to inspire. That's lightworking. Lightworking is inspiring people to see their greatest gifts, to encourage them to see beyond illusion, to dream really big. You don't have to know how it's going to happen. And that's where the manifestation comes into with lightworking, because that's something I just believe. I don't have physical proof most of the time of the things that I really want, or that I just know I'm going to have them. And I don't really care what anybody has to say about that. I don't care what people's opinions are of, oh, well, right now it's this. Yes, right now it's this. But that's just one like small moment in time. But what about the next moment and the next moment and the next moment? Anything's possible. So light workers are good manifestors. We do see because we see beyond illusion. We believe in ourselves. We believe in our dreams. And there's proof that it's possible. So that's part of lightworking. It's inspiring others. It's giving hope to other people's dreams, first to my own, but in going out in the world and talking with people and inspiring them. I love it. Like, I love it. It's sharing my art. Like, I've gotten emails and phone calls from people because I share on a blog about my face and body art and how I started my business. And that was on a wing and a prayer. I mean, I started that with not a whole lot of money and a civil lawsuit against me over some petty stuff. Guess what? I didn't care. I mean, I cared, but I didn't care. Like, whatever. I fretted over it mentally and intellectually, but in my heart and soul, I was like, I can't see myself doing anything else. So I have a passion. And if I have passion for something, it's not going to quit. It just doesn't go away. It's just there, and it's there for a reason. And don't put it down. And I didn't. And there's lots of things in my life that I am entirely passionate about, and I don't quit. I'm not going to talk about it because it's in my soul and it's in my heart, and it's never going to go away. It's there. It's mine. I was given that for a reason. And so many people just, they quit on that stuff. And it's like, no, don't do that. You got this. It gets a little hard sometimes, but that's okay. Keep going. Believe me, I had a meltdown on Saturday. I have meltdowns sometimes. It's overwhelming. Like, it can be overwhelming sometimes. That this is the truth. But I'm strong, and we're all strong, and we're built for this stuff. We can do it. Don't succumb to systems. Don't succumb to, just living a mediocre life. That's what I love. That's light working. That's me. That's what I love. I just love to inspire, because we all have like these wonderful, amazing, beautiful potentials that we can reach. And like, do it. You get this one chance on this earth. Do it. Do it. It's like, you want to jump off the building? Do it. I mean, I jumped out of an airplane for my birthday. Whatever. Do it. What the hell? We get one chance. That's the kind of light worker I am. It's inspiration. It's encouragement. It's support. It's just really love. It is, because I can look at people and just be like, gosh, like just talk with people, and when their eyes light up over things, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Come on, get excited. You know, it's gonna happen. Don't get too scared, because fear's a little bitch. Fear's a little bitch. Yeah, it's like a little punk. Yeah. But that's light working. Again, I know I go off on some tangents here. I don't have a structure. Maybe I should. I don't know. We'll see as time passes. I'll tweak things. I'll change things. But for now, I felt inspired to talk about this. So I'll be talking about it some more. I just don't like to talk too long because I get drained when people talk to me too long, and I'm just being a little empathetic to that. Plus, I don't feel like talking too much. I'm like staring at myself as I'm talking in this video thing. So anyway, trying on that word. I'm trying not to say it so much. I'm getting better. I'm getting better every day. Okay. Subscription box below. Please subscribe. If you feel inspired, if you feel like this would help anybody. If you dislike it, share it. It's okay. It's a show and love. It's cool. Or you could visit and click like a bazillion times too. Keep on just watching it. And then share. Share what you learn. That's kind of subscribing too. Okay. Inspired Soul Sessions on the phone. I'm excited about this. So I have one tonight. I'm really excited. You can send me an email about this. You can leave me a comment. But the pricing's in the bottom, in the box thing. Sorry, I'm not really specific all the time, but you get my drift. You'll see it down there. And that's about it. So yeah, I hope everyone has an awesome day. I hope this helped with understanding what light working is. I want to get a little better at being more specific about things. I do go off on tangents, but again, I'm new to this. I just felt inspired. This was 2 weeks in of me doing this. So I felt inspired to do this, and I'm just kind of winging it, and then it'll get better as it goes along. Maybe I'll get more precise or not. Whatever I feel called to do is going to happen. This is it. So thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day. Drink your water, stay in your own lane, be happy, smile, and love each other. Okay, adios.